Hey guys, Mega Timo here again, and today I'm just kind of looking outside at the ocean since it's such a nice day, a bit windy. Then I got grass. Anyway, my son and my wife have gone for a little bit, so I decided to make my side quest for the May Painting Challenge video and show off my awesome main room. My daughter's sleeping, so I'm going to try to keep it down. I got my voice back, but I really can't talk really loud, or else it hurts. So anyway, here we go. So the whole thing is to talk about what we enjoy, another one of our hobbies or pastimes or something that isn't modeling or painting or things like that. So I've raided the liquor cabinet and broke it all open, and here's another one of my pastimes. Some people know who've been watching my channel for a while know that I like to have the occasional drink, and I'm pretty big actually into whiskey. So I'm gonna walk you through this real quick. Some people are gonna say, "Man, dude, you're an alcoholic," but it's nothing you really drink to get drunk for two reasons. One, it's bloody expensive, and two, it has quite a strong taste, complex taste, and most of them anyway. So you tend not to just get slammed on it. I might have every other night throughout the week. Might have a wee glass of it, but it's only like one. So I don't think I have a problem because I don't get drunk ever off it, unless there's like a big show or a big event or something, I guess. And I haven't been drinking much lately because my throat and I'm not feeling good. So anyway, this is my collection. The reason I have this open here on my tablet is generally I like scotch, but there's all kinds mixed in here of whiskey. So whiskey, for everybody who doesn't know, a little crash course, I could talk about this for hours, but whiskey is a type of alcohol, is a certain way you make it, and then subcategories of whiskey are scotch, rye, bourbon, and it all just depends on what you use to make it and where it comes from. So I'll kind of get into that a little bit, but in Scotland is really big for it, and this is going to be kind of quick, very messy overview, so no one really dig into this too much if you know a lot about this or you're from Scotland. Basically, there are different regions. These are like whiskey regions. So there's lowlands, highlands, islands, which they call Isla, and then Speyside, which has an incredible amount of distilleries in it. I think it's all of Scotland. There's something like 100 separate whiskey distilleries or something. So it's really big there, obviously. But that's why they call it Scotch. So all Scotch has to be made in Scotland. If it's not from Scotland, it's not Scotch, but it can be other things. So I'll put that down for now. So I got some of these scotches. These ones are unopened. I haven't opened these ones yet. Chivas Regal's what they call a blend. So this is they make new make spirit, which is the beginning of whiskey put in a barrel for X amount of years. It has to be at least 3, and then they make scotch. It comes out as scotch if it's in Scotland. Bam, done. Chivas Regal and a couple other ones I have here. This one, Sark, are what they call blends. These have some of that in it, up to 40%, but probably not 40%. And then the rest is just filled up with grain alcohol. Basically, this is high end. These are lower end. They're not bad. This one's not so great. That one's pretty good. You know, so if you're gonna be drinking all night, you'd rather be drinking one of these because this could be quite expensive. Knob Creek is a bourbon, Kentucky straight bourbon from the States. This stuff's actually pretty good. It's aged 9 years, which generally most bourbons aren't. Ben Romack Hard Bag, that one's closed. You can see I haven't gotten into that one yet. These are both Scotland ones. One thing I wanted to note is the color difference. This can be from whatever barrel it's put in, but just to give you a hint, some distillers put in some caramel coloring to make it look like this because people think that has a richer taste because it's darker, and that doesn't because it's lighter, or that might be better. That's totally false. It's 100% false. The color of it doesn't actually dictate the flavor at all. Some of the strongest whiskeys are this color as opposed to this dark, rich color. So it's kind of a trick. There's another one I bought out. The last of these ones. You can't get some of these in Canada anymore. It's a Canadian whiskey. This is like 3 or 4 years old. I hate it. It was given to me at one of the shows because you bought something and I'm probably never going to drink it. So this is like what I give to company. This one's a couple years old, so it's not like I get all these bottles and drink them all the time. It's like this one's 3 years old. It's been sitting in my cabinet. This one's 4 years old. It's just like whatever the flavor of the time is. This is one thing some distilleries do is put in a green bottle or a dark bottle. So this is very light, but they don't. This is like drinking pure bonfire. It's called Lagavulin. It's a lot of people's favorites, and this is the cast strength one, so it's 57.5% alcohol. Generally, I would put water in with that when you drink it. But anyway, it's very light in color, but people don't want to be fooled, or the distillery doesn't want people to be fooled by that, so they put it in a darker bottle. This is the one I got from my buddy. This is obviously from Japan, and so I haven't even tried that yet. But it's interesting that the Asian market's getting really big with this, so they're making some really good scotches as well. There's one I got from my sister. That stuff's really good. It's really cheap in the UK. Can't get it over here, and I wish I could. Anybody wants to send me some of that, feel free. It's called Ardmore Traditional. Glenkinchie, bought that from a show last year, still haven't opened it. Bought this one 2 years ago, still have half it left. This one's a 25 years old, so I said it has to be aged at least 3 years. Sorry for the shaking can, guys. This was aged for 25 years, so that was quite an expensive bottle that someone traded me for something. Because there's a lot of other whiskey nerds out there, I know. Like there's a group in town, we meet, I'm trying to get part of it. I was part of one in Halifax that meet every other month. So someone gave me a test tube vial of whiskey, which is pretty nice of them. And then I have this one for a going away present when I left Halifax, so that's only like a couple of months old. So that's kind of my collection. I get pretty into it. Like sometimes we'll sit around and it's kind of fun to sit there and drink it and be like, well, this one tastes like this, one tastes like that. You don't go on and say you smell oranges and carrots and newspaper and shoe polish and all that stuff, but it's fun. It's a good pastime, and we go to like big events, and me and my friends go to big events. So anyway, that's my other pastime. If anybody is interested or has any questions about it, let me know. Hope everybody's having a good April. I'm trying to watch everybody's videos. I'm starting to get flashbacks of last year and the year before that. It's really hard to. I'm really behind, so I'll kind of do it in spurts. But anyway, this is my side quest, and we should be doing the boot camp here soon since I'm getting my voice back. Okay, thanks. See ya.